Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at some of these coins then, shall we? And unfortunately my man cave, my trading station, my computer room, whatever you want to call it, it's been hijacked by a baby. So now I've just got baby stuff. I'm surrounded by baby stuff. The baby comes in here all the time now, so the place is just getting trashed. Right, so my entire life has been sectioned off to basically one corner of a room in a 4-bedroom house, if you can imagine that. That's what happens when you're in your 30s. Unfortunately, you sacrifice everything for the sake of everybody else. So I've got a corner of the room, that's my life, in this little corner. And unfortunately, the camera faces away from the corner. This corner that I'm looking at right now is actually pretty cool, but the corners that you can see are just not cool at all. Right, so we're going to look at Bitcoin, obviously, XRP, standard, and basic attention token, which I've gone long on quite hard, actually. I'm looking for a decent move on that one. In fact, I've gone in pretty heavy on that one. But before we do that, let's have a look at the Bitcoin dominance, okay? So the dominance chart, absolutely smashing, gone super bullish, but hitting what I would consider to be resistance at this level, meaning that actually in the very short term, this tiny little window of opportunity that we've got right now, it's likely to start to see some moves for alts finally. They've been going down for a long time and they're likely to continue to go down versus sats, but during this little window that we've got at this very moment in time, I think we're going to start to see some decent moves, maybe 10%, 20% move from certain alts, alright? And this is the reason why. I think on the daily, yes, we're pushing up and we will continue to push up with a chart looking like this. Let's check the 4 hourly. I imagine that's going to look phenomenal. Yeah, it certainly does. But on the daily, it looks as though we've reached a temporary top at this level, around 62. So that's okay. We can cope with that, and we can go in on some of these alts. Or I can. You can do what you want. And if we look at the Dixie has fallen out of the sky and is continuing to fall and is likely to continue to fall. As far as I can see, it's going to keep going down now at this point. We're broken, super bearish, and there's not really a great deal of resistance beneath us. Just these historical ones. We might be coming all the way down to 92 flat, and I would probably say at this point now, probably even lower than that. So yeah, looks like the party is still going to continue. For a lot of these assets, we're talking everything from gold to Bitcoin to even traditional markets, and then we'll see what happens after that. But for the moment, things are good. Things are looking pretty good. Right, so let's have a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, this is our area to be not worried, but this could mark the beginning of the bull run. Big time, massive, supercharged bull run territory. Can we reach that level? That level is 12,900. Right? If we reach 12,900, we hit this top area here. This descent, this upwards trend line, which is support and resistance, has been for about 3 years now, a long time. So you can see rejections here, supports all the way here. This is the massive parabolic bull run that we had previously, and then when we broke down beneath it, just complete cascade in effect, and then again, chipping away, breaking above it, and then breaking back down from it. You don't need me to continue. This is a condensed chart here of about 3 years price action, and basically we're coming up to test that again now we did test that on these levels here, and we broke down from it. Okay, so this is what we're looking to achieve here, breaking above here. The chances of it breaking above there and continuing, well, looking at the state of the dollar, I wouldn't be at all surprised if something like that did happen, but for the moment, we've got to get up there first and then see where we're going. Given the fact that a lot of this is looking pretty high now, RSI coming right out of the comfort zone here. If we did reach up to that level and beyond, then it would have to come back down again. Money flow index, again, it's not in an overbought stage. This is still pretty healthy. We could reach that level easily. We could probably even have a blow off top moment where we smashed away above it and came back down beneath it. So it's all looking actually quite good. And again, given the weakness of the dollar at the moment, it's only adding emphasis to these moves. Wow, you can see the state of this dominance chart. It's not the greatest coded chart in all fairness, but it definitely is showing you the strength of Bitcoin at the moment. So let's have a look at some of these others. So XRP, XRP actually doing okay today in comparison to some of these other alts that are generally suffering quite hard. And again, if Bitcoin does decide to retrace, even at this level right now, alts are going to retrace massively. So there is massive risk to entering in longs and going into the alts at this point now. Bitcoin is definitely running the show until we see a I suppose, more of a balance in the dominance. At the moment, we're really running up these levels. Actually, something else I saw on the weekly on the dominance chart is that this area here, around 63, we'll call it 62.80, is also a very strong resistance. So there is an element of hope for alts when if it pushes up above 62, which it looks like it is going to do. 62.8 is also another area where we could see significant alt movements. Anyway, that aside, let's carry on and looking at some of these. So XRP is now making its move. It looks like the alts are trying to push and trying to make those moves. We could make our way all the way up to the top of the Bollinger Band, no problem at all. We're talking 26 cent per XRP token before any kind of rejection here. So I don't see a problem with this. I think this is a good one to go long on at the moment. And again, I'm no financial advisor, this is not financial advice. When we look at some of these indicators, we are on the daily, we're getting a fresh cross on the MACD. The RSI is steep, but it's definitely right in the center comfort zone. And looking at the money flow index, plenty of room to move on that one too. Now, on this one at the moment, we're above all major moving averages as of the price action that we are at right this second, right this very moment. But breaking down from here and going back down below around 24.5, it again becomes bearish, but we are above this white line here. We broke out of here, we got supported on here, and we bounced above here. This trend line here is our super support, basically. So long as we're above here, everything's good for the moment. To be honest with you, I think I can spot another trend line forming up here, very rough and ready. This could be a definite support for us also. Let's have a look at that. That one does look reasonably good, and because it's upwards facing, that means that there's a very good chance that we can continue this run and this rally. Right, let's move on to BAT. So BAT, again, this is early days, very, very early days for BAT. I mean, on the daily, it doesn't look too good because we've got this death cross in here, which means that obviously if things do fall down into themselves, it'll look pretty nasty. But we do have an accumulation zone style and MACD here forming on basically a flatlined surface, which looks quite good. A lot of alts look like this as well, actually. So you think that they're dead and they're dying, but there's a good chance they're just reaccumulating at low levels. And also, the money flow index is very low, and the RSI appears to be making slightly higher highs and higher lows there. So actually, BAT to me looks like it's good to do a decent run, perhaps maybe up to 23 to 24 cent, around that area, and that's where I'll be looking to take my profits, around that area. If we break out of this formation here, and again the Bollinger Bands are tightening quite dramatically, we're being pushed down by the center of this Bollinger Band here. You can see on the 21 moving average here, right in the center. Breaking above there, it shouldn't take much for it to rally, and breaking above that level there means that actually we could get some decent moves from there on after. Anyway, I'm going to leave it with you there. It's a really short video. Join my Telegram for more information. I've got an airdrop channel as well, so get on my Telegram channel for airdrops, and don't miss an airdrop. There's tons and tons of airdrops out there for you, so just feel free to just jump on in and apply for all those airdrops. Some might not be real, but some will be. It's like a lottery, isn't it? You've got to be in it to win it. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.